Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to design a custom abutment, but this time I'm going to show you how to do it the quick way. So I'm going to use the same design as I did on the previous video. I already have the crown designed and I already designed the bottom part of the abutment. Now this way of working, it's to shortcut the top part of the abutment. So instead of spending time dragging the spheres around to shape it more or less, and then using the freeforming stage to just smooth out some corners, we're going to export mode, we go tools, add remove mesh, and we're gonna import a pre-op, which is gonna be a pre-designed top part. So you can use any designs that you've done previously that you saved the top part. In this case, I've gathered some of my previous designs for all shapes, anterior and posteriors. And if you want to get it, I'll leave a link in the description. So the idea here is to bring the pre-shaped top part and adapt it very quickly and easily. Ideally, you need to look at it from the top and always having the design of the crown in transparency to place it in the best position possible. Then always remember to allow resizing of the pre-op so we can narrow it down or stretch it up if necessary. In this case, and in any other case that you bring up the pre-designed top part of the abutment, don't really pay too much attention of the margin of the top part. Just make sure that it is below the margin of the bottom part that you designed now, because later on only the part above the margin that was now set up on the bottom part is going to count. The rest is going to disappear. And many times the margins will just not match, so it doesn't matter. So you can also reshape a bit the bottom part if necessary, just to gain a bit more space. You can always also just adjust the top part of the abutment. This is very important. After setting up the pre-op, just go to the secondary insertion direction and make it so it matches the pre-op that you just brought, or the top part of the abutment. Just like this, make sure you see the margin all around. And now, usually I like just to resize it slightly just to match the shape and the bulk of the pre-op. Now you go to adapt abutments, adapt it, go OK. And now you have the top part already in position and done. And the only thing left to do is go to the freeforming stage and drag some corners if necessary. And then smooth the transition to have a nice smooth shoulder around the margin, like this. So make sure it's in the right position. You can still pull it around to make it the best way possible. Usually on my custom abutments, I like to have a bit more room and space for the zirconium material on the buccal side, because sometimes if it's too thin, it's going to shine through the cement and the shape of the abutment through the crown. So I always like to have a bigger chunk on the front and a thinner on the back. And this is it. This is how I usually design my custom abutments. I have all those pre-shaped top parts of the abutment, and I just go there, take one and apply to my design. And that's how you do a custom abutment the quick way. Now if you want to watch it, how I do it on posterior crowns, watch this video next.